Good morning. My name is Kent Heckel, and I think I'm gonna start vlogging now. I think I have an interesting life enough to do this. Just a little bit about me. I am 18. I'm a senior at high school, and it is 6:30 in the morning. I hate everything. Please get me out of here. Alright, I'm back. So I just thought maybe in this first one we could talk a little bit about me. I'll open the door, I got my hands full. So I am 18 and I'm a high school student. I live in Maryland, fortunately. I personally think it's really, really beautiful here. Literally cannot get enough of this state. Breakfast just kind of flipped over. And I don't know, I think before one of these vlogs could just be me talking about, life things that I go through. For example, high school stuff like parties, girls, I'm in a show. It's called rock and roll, so it's not like I'm a normal drama kid. I don't do any of the drama shows, but I do this thing called rock and roll, and it's basically my favorite thing ever. It's just like a big family. We hang out for like 3 weeks straight, and I'm in the middle of that right now. We just had shows last weekend, and we have shows next weekend and the weekend after that. And they're crazy. It's like 3.5 hours long or something like that of just singing it. So we basically think of it as a music video on stage where we dance and sing and have backups of full band, like full lights of just a song, and then it just switches to the next one. Then we got like 40 songs or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong, anyone who sees this. I think it's pretty fun, honestly. Alright, I gotta go. I'm late. So I finally realized why it's so freaking dark. Because we just had daylight savings time. I guess we spring forward an hour. Yeah, something like that. But my watch and my phone does it automatically. So I had no idea. I honestly completely forgot. I was even told by my director to make sure you remember, but I totally forgot. But yeah, finally gonna get to school. It's only like a 3-minute commute from my house, but it literally creates the biggest traffic jam ever. I can show you this. It's just a mess. There's just cars here because we're trying to go that way. Cars are trying to come that way. Cars are trying to come that way, and we're all trying to get into there. It seems pretty easy, but basically, it's impossible. Ooh. Finally done with school, even though first world problem, school sucks and it's 10:30 and I'm getting out. Like, really? Legitimate issue that I have. I'm gonna head home. I got community college in a couple of hours, and then I don't really know what else I'm gonna do with my day. Probably go on YouTube for a couple of hours. Seems legit. I'm a high school student. Not too worried. That's not what my mom wants to hear. Whatever. I do it anyway. Well, I just wanted to know this. I watched Casey Neistat's new video called My Kid and Me. 19 minutes long. Probably one of the best things I've ever seen. So emotional. The way he tells stories is just so, I don't know the word for it. It's just so good. I loved every second of it. I can't even explain why. I don't even know what to say. It was so good, the way he does it. I'm actually talking to Katie Blythe right now about what we think of it, because I think she's watching it as we speak. She's a couple minutes behind me. But either way, oh my god, he's a spectacular filmmaker. Everything he does. I love everything. I've seen every single one of his videos, start to finish. Probably about 10 times over now. And it's just incredible. I cannot get enough. Now I'm supposed to go do productive work after that. Psych. Alright, so right now I'm trying to set up my YouTube page so that I can upload this vlog eventually. I would like it to be tomorrow. But the issue is I have no idea. like, I know how to upload it, obviously, that's easy. But, like, I'm on my page, and it just has my Google Plus page. And I wouldn't say I'm a pro at Google Plus, really, you know what I'm saying? I don't think anyone really is. As much as I want to say, like, I love Google, I Google everything all the time, Google Plus is irrelevant to me. Sorry, Google, if you ever see this is embarrassing. But, like, just help me out. Like, I haven't commented on a video in months just because I don't really know how. I hate saying that. I'm, like, obsessed with technology. All I do is technology, but I have absolutely no idea how to comment on a YouTube video. There you go. There it is. I said it. It's been months. Like lots of videos. No comments. No comment. So, funny story. This weekend, I had a party in my house Saturday night. And say like 30 people there or something like that. Not that I'm super cool or whatever, but it was pretty fun. And we all ended up crashing on the floor of my basement. But, like, keep this one secret. Someone freaking peed themselves. Who does that? Hey, come to your party, Ken. It'll be fun. Oh, by the way, I peed the bed last night. So, like, I'm trying to wash my comforter in here and my blankets here because these are all from my bed. Because I was like, I'm nice. I'm going to go get blankets from my bedroom to give to you and put on the floor so you can sleep, and you pee in them. Who does that? Not to name any names. I'm not actually going to say their name. But don't pee in my freaking bed. It's annoying. Thanks. Public service announcement from Ken. Stop it. On a more positive note, my puffy jacket is done drying. And I'd just like to tell you a story about this jacket. This jacket I got 3 years ago when I lived with my dad in New Hampshire. So let me put it this way. My freshman year, I lived here with my mom in Annapolis, Maryland. This guy here, can't see outside. But then sophomore year, I was like, I want to go live with my dad and see what that's like up in New Hampshire. And he lives right outside of Concord, New Hampshire. So I went up there and lived with him. That's where my brother is now. I have one brother and 3 stepsisters. They're all up there. One of them is married to a guy named Jeff. I love Jeff. He's awesome. But they all helped me get this jacket. I think it was one of my presents or something for like moving there or something like that. And I was obsessed with it. Especially I wanted one because Jeff had a puffy jacket. And I really like Jeff. Jeff's cool. I think he does a lot of cool things. And Jeff, if you're seeing this, you're cool. Serious. But what Jeff does when he rips his jacket, because Jeff doesn't like to buy new things, Jeff says, you know, this jacket is great. Like, why would you get a new one because it ripped? And the thing about when these jackets, when they rip, these puffy jackets, is feathers go everywhere. So like I tell people, like, feathers pour like a sink. It's crazy. Like they do. There's feathers everywhere. It's a little bit ridiculous. But in this jacket, what I did is I just put tape on it. But I don't know if you've noticed, or I haven't shown you. I have random colors of duct tape all over it. Like friends have given me duct tapes to put on here. So there's just random colors. Like there's a galaxy over here, some silver. There's just colors everywhere. And then that's now just become my thing. Like I just have duct tape on my jacket and like I fix things, right? Like, so for example, I don't like to get new things. I got these big holes in my shoes, right? But I think that's cool because now they've got a story. I can tell you exactly where that hole came from. I don't know, it just gives me a story to tell. Like when people say, why do you have duct tape on your jacket? Oh, because I was running through the woods and I clipped a tree and fell down a hill and it ripped my jacket. That's cool. You know, it happened at camp. Lots of things happened at my camp. That's another time. Holy cow. Oh yeah, so something I didn't mention, I like to do a lot of things because I have a lot of time when I come from school. So I've developed such talents such as I can solve a Rubik's Cube, this one, a couple more I have in the mail. I like to design shoes. I like to slackline. I've gotten really into that actually. I used to be huge into it. I haven't done it in like a couple months. I should get back into that. But I like to sing, I like to listen to music. Love going to concerts. Concerts are my thing for sure. And yeah, that is me. It's lunchtime, it's lunchtime. I microwaved it. Yeah, okay, cool. Alright, so now I'm headed off to my chorus rehearsal. Oh god. And these are fun because I have a big performance tomorrow actually. We're performing in like the state competition or something like that. I don't really follow it. At my school I'm in this thing called vocal ensemble. It's basically an honors choir. You had to try out to get in it. Oh, someone left me a present on my mailbox. No thanks. But yeah, you had to try out to get into it, but we have rehearsal with the chorus because we're also a part of like the regular chorus as well as the vocal ensemble. So it's fun, but we have to learn 6 songs. And I think we started learning these songs maybe 6 weeks ago, and we have class either 2 or 3 times a week. So now I'm going to an after-school rehearsal. I had to skip English class to go to it because my mom was like, you can't miss this. I'm important. And if I'm not there, I get a bad grade. Like, literally I get graded on if I go to rehearsal or not. I'd say it's pretty easy enough. I just gotta show up, kind of. I can do that. I'll do that any day.
Sea and morning dawn. Music is a you got a crashing sea and morning dawn.
Music is the voice of worship. Music lifts our hearts above.
Music lives.
Probably good terrible. Alright, so I decided today, since I had so much extra time after chorus and not having to go to English and not having to do all this homework, that I was going to take my screen printer right here and I was going to reclaim it. I was going to take this image out, so we take this emotion off and put something new on there. I learned a lot of new techniques, for example, like went to this place that does professional screen printing and like they taught me a bunch of stuff. Just been doing random things like that, and so I thought I'd take my screen printer and make something new, and I can put multiple images on one. I didn't realize I could do that before. So now I'm gonna get creative and have some fun and make some more shirts. My God, it is nice out. If you are not outside and you live in Maryland, shame on you. Oh wait, that doesn't make sense because I was inside all day. Oops. Sorry, not sorry. Well, now I'm headed off. Going to see this guy I know. His name is Mr. Ted. That's what I call him. I've been seeing him since I was a little kid. I go there. Basically, he's a counselor, is what he is. But I just go, we talk, and he just listens. It's really great to have someone like that. Even though I have like tons of friends that I could do this with, there's like just certain things you don't share with your friends. Not that I'm like weird, not that I'm crazy. You know, I don't think. But it's just a place to go to like open up and just, talk about whatever I want to. So while I'm on my way to Mr. Ted, I just want to like talk about why I am vlogging. I'm not here to like beat anyone out or like, make tons of money on YouTube, because that's not the point of this. The point of this is because my mom wanted me to, in all honesty. She says, I think you have an interesting life, Kent. You do a lot of things. And I do, it's true, I do a lot of things. And like a lot of these things interest people, and I think that could be interesting to people. I'm always talking, thought I'd just have something to vent to, basically. So I wanted to vlog because I think I have something to offer the world, I guess. Just sitting in the passenger seat alongside my life could be really fun. Oh God, music. I don't know, I thought it'd be fun. So just got back from Mr. Ted's. We had some great discussion in there. Like, what we talk about is things that are like relevant to me and how he thinks I could better myself. So he gave me this really, really awesome quote, because I have like not an issue, but like a thing where I start things and then I don't finish them. Obviously people have realized that. Do a lot of things and I'm like, oh yeah, I don't do that anymore. But I started that, I do that, and it's like 1 week phases basically. And so he told me a quote by my main man Yoda. And it is, there is doing and not doing. There is not trying. So he gave me the example of, you're gonna jump into a pool, right? So you either do jump into the pool not thinking about the temperature, or you don't jump into the pool. You can't try to jump into the pool, right? That doesn't work, You're either in or you're out. So if you're gonna do it, like things in life, you just do it or don't do it. Do not let there be like a trying. It's like, I'm gonna try and adapt that to me, and I want you to hold me to that. That's something you can hold me to. Is I'm going to either do or do not. Kent no longer tries. So, finally in bed, or not in bed, now I'm in bed. See what I did there? No, I'm finally ready to go to bed. Had a really long day. Got all that work done that I missed. It's like 9:30, but I feel like it's forever late. I just can't even believe it. I haven't slept in like weeks, I feel like, because of rock and roll. It's been going 6 to 9 weekdays, and then on the weekends we've had shows, so it's going to like 11, 11:30. Then Saturday night I was up to like 4 a.m. Probably not super duper smart, but you know, for the fun of it, right? I'm in high school. It's not the end of the world. I'll live. But yeah, I need to go to sleep. I am literally dying, and yeah. Alright, I don't know how to sign these off yet because it's my first one, so we'll figure something out. But I was thinking something kind of like this. See you later. Bye.